Hey everybody, Jason Hawes and John Pasqua coming to you pretty much from a lonely highway, snowy filled highway
True. Yeah,
out
somewhere in New York.
somewhere in New York. We don't even know where the hell we are anymore.
We're lost.
But we spent the last week on the road. We were in
Gettysburg, which was
Gettys-
awesome.
Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. John's first time in Gettysburg. He
Never
was a
been.
Gettysburg virgin,
That's
as
right.
well as virgin and other things, but we won't even get into that. So, and then we headed out, we were at the inn at Lincoln Square. Phenomenal place, crazy history. We were there last year, but we only got one day. So this time we had 3 days there and complete control of the place. Nobody else there with us, which was wonderful. It was used field hospital, and the Confederates took it over at one point. It's one of 4 buildings that was standing prior to the Civil War. They had bodies stacked in the basement from the ground to the ceiling. I mean, it was just horrible if you think about it, because we had 150,000 approximately soldiers fighting in Gettysburg. We had 50,000 casualties, 30,000 deaths, and
The history in that place it was unbelievable. It was such a pivotal place for our nation's history, and seeing it and being there. I mean, for somebody who's experiencing for the first time Gettysburg, I mean, it was just really unbelievable to be there in that place to see where all of that actually happened. Crazy.
And we even went there. We went down. We checked out the battlefield and stuff. Not investigation wise, but we went out just because wanted to show John the battlefield stuff. I've been there a few times in the past. Took my kids there, and he's never been there. And then from there we left and we went out to Binghamton, New York. Which, let me just say, it's been frigging cold this week. Right now it's what,
20. It's 21 right here.
It's 21 here. It was 13 about an hour ago. And last night was, it was 3, and like wind chill where we were was -10 or something. So it was insane.
We were wearing full jackets investigating inside a building. That's how cold it was.
Yeah, and they had the heat somewhat on. I mean, somewhat, not a lot, but they had it somewhat on. But last night, we just spent some time at the Bundy house. Now, not Ted Bundy, the serial killer, or Al Bundy from Married with Children, but the Bundy guy who invented the time clock. So the time clock that you punch to go to work, and you punch in and out, and pretty much IBM. He invented IBM. So a lot of claims there. People being scratched, pushed, shoved, full body apparitions of shadow figures and children.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's been a really interesting week, and we've had a lot of fun, and we have some great investigations coming up as well. Next week or the week after, we're going to be airing the Shanley Hotel investigation, not the Stanley. People get that confused, but the Shanley Hotel, which is in Napanoch, New York. And this place had a crazy history. It was owned by the Irish mob. The Italians used to send people up there for the Irish to dispose of them, to get rid of them, and I mean, crazy things like that. But I mean, it was crazy activity. I investigated there on Ghost Hunters like 13, 14 years ago. So to be able to get back there was amazing. Last time I was there, Sal owned it. He since passed away. Kelly and her husband, phenomenal people, ended up taking over the property and trying to fix it up. Little thing here and there. But so that investigation is coming up. We have some other investigations lined up that we're going to be heading to. And John and me also are also throwing together some other content covering legends and lores and the truth behind them.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
It's going to be fun.
It dives really into the history of locations, much more so than we typically do with investigations, and just gives you a whole new aspect on where some of the common legends that you've heard of actually originated from, and if there's any truth to them.
Absolutely. So just want to say thank you for all the support. You guys are awesome. You make this all worth it. We're having a blast, and taking it one day at a time. But stay safe, keep it real, and on to the next, everybody.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Yes. Just got to throw in the keys there. Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go. Stay safe. See y'all soon.
Bye, guys.